Greetings, Beckon.
Beckoned. You deserve more thanks than can be spoken in a century for all you have done for our people. But perhaps, if the gods are finished with you, then there remains a task I could use help with. I have been studying the trolls in the area and have seen something of great concern. The trolls have unearthed a number of urns which possess a deadly magic. They are curious. For as long as we have been here, my people have not encountered the like of these urns, nor the ashes they contain. I lack the strength to face the magics of these urns, but Athene is in your thoughts. You could destroy them. The trolls believe these urns to be artifacts of the god Naros, but the ashes they contain have a vile, corrupting magic. I fear what may happen if the trolls are left in control of these urns, and the power they contain. Thank you for your help with this. The ashes contained in those urns are too dangerous. There are troll dens scattered around the teeth. It is probably best to start your search there. However, you will be able to feel the dark magic when you are near to one of the urns. I manage to do what I can in the way of study. There are few resources available for a student of history out here. But it is important nonetheless. Where would we be if not for historians? How would we have acclimated to this land so quickly? Hydaelyn is indeed the most beautiful city one will ever see, for the gods themselves inspired it. I would prefer to stay within the sturdy walls of Hydaelyn, but nothing can really substitute for practical experience, can it? This is the homeland of the trolls, so to speak. I aim to study them, so I must do so in the wild. Imposing and indignant creatures, we Colossi have managed to drive the majority of them from this vicinity. But those that remain have started digging. For what? I don't truly know. Only that they seek some means of retribution. Mind the trolls if you can. You destroyed all the urns? What a relief! Their dark magic will no longer be attainable by the trolls. You can withstand these magics. Perhaps you can make use of this artifact I've uncovered. A grim shield, but strong. Mind the trolls if you can.
You've come to Nareen Farm. What's left of it, that is. Here we are after years away, and it's as if, well, as if the Earth's forgotten us. That, or it's forgotten how to be a farm. We'll have no choice but to leave, unless some miracle comes, and my Auric dear, we'd clean forgot the paling wand. Oh, but it's deep in the hollow, and the Adaris Hollow's not safe at all. Well, if the stories are true, Auric's granddad used it to tame this high land and make crops grow. He'd always say how he had to return it to the hollow, so the hollow's magic could fill it up again. You would? There are all sorts of wild fae in there. Oh, but that wand would save us. Adaris Hollow's due south, just below the bluff. If you can bring the wand to us, I don't know how we'll thank you. Let us hope it is, or we'll have no choice but to leave once more. Well, you'll find the hollow due south, and the slope down from the bluff. Look at it, laid out before you. How many nights that we've been lonesome wanderers have I dreamed of seeing this again, and now, at last, we've returned. Me and Auric here have come back to farm our land. We've been many years away, endured many a trial and hardship to return. Oh, he's a bit quiet, I know, but he's the man for me. Wouldn't have no other. Without some kind of miracle, it's no farm at all. Mind you, I'm well aware that's just how Tyrann's Rest wants it. So long.
For 500 summers, autumns, winters, and springs, the blossoms on my pearl tree bloomed ceaselessly and wantonly and fair. Why today have they fallen like tears? A dark doubt whispers, these flowers will not come again.
Hello, stranger.
What a lovely night.
This siege has gone on too long.
May your stay in Rathir be pleasant.
Pleasant evening. Heard rumors of the duel? The drunkard and the hero. Caught today, see tomorrow.
In these prayer for our troops.
Welsh maize is just too expensive.
Well, who can I send? You look capable. Stern in the brow, proud of bearing. You are just what we need to deliver these notices. You'll do it, won't you? You've got to do better than the last fellow. There's pay. It's for the war effort. Notices of duty to denizens of Rathir selected to serve. The work can be hard, and you've got to, well, look the part. I'll give you a list of names, and you get each of them to accept their card. Easy as that. Well, what do you say? Will you do it? Take these cards, deliver them to Runir Westnon, Maywin Wyvern Gif, Aefendel, and Varen Seawine. Almain? Odd. All can be found in Rathir, and I can be found in the officers' hall on the burn when you're finished. The names are Runir Westnon, Maywin Wyvern Gif, Aefendel. Now, be on your way.
It's good to be back in Rathir.
Lyria, light your way. Lyria, light your way.
All we haul ashore must pass the Chamber of Trade.
You're not from the Scholia Arcana, are you? If they don't want my company, I certainly don't want theirs. If you're not one of them, well, you're welcome to join me. I'm enjoying the ale and cheer and no bloody spells or mysteries. What is this? Ah, it was only a matter of time before the army found me out. Just my luck. This calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Ah, Alison. How do I tell my sister? Where will she live? How will she live? Army wages can pay for Alison now, but I'm leaving her. I'll send money. I hope she doesn't end up in the Wending. One thing I've learned. The ladies here are like the Spire. Breathtakingly beautiful and completely unassailable. Especially to a failure like me. Let them sleep in their lofty towers. I'm headed for a real life, not sitting in front of books all day and being condescended to. Rove, another ale. Make that 2.
How are you?
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? Don't know how I got into it, but it's all rot unless I can find a second.
I do love hearing sailors yarn.
You must be here about the notice. How do I know? Simple. No one but potential applicants will even speak to me. Must be because I reek of desperation. Of one sending young souls off to certain doom. Well, once you hear the details, I'm sure you will lose interest. Everyone else does. We of the Alpha Merchant Navy wish to hire a representative to track and kill the notorious pirate Dead Kell and his crew of murderous hanged men. You will? Truly? I must admit I did not anticipate this development. Here is your payment. It is made in good faith. Once you've made your preparations, report to Captain Rast Bratigan in the Keys. She will be your escort. Rast is a good and loyal companion and a competent sailor, despite what they say. May Lyria protect you, and may her breath ever be at your back. Good luck. She perches along the pier like a seabird, never venturing far from her ship, the Calamity. Trust Rast.
Good day to you.
Trading's done.
Eh? Don't bother me. I'm waiting for a passenger, some suicidal idiot. Can't be caught chatting. I want to make a good impression. Well, tie me up and drag me under. So you're the one the Navy's hooked into finding Gallows End and killing Dead Kell. It's suicide! Really? Ask the others. Oh, wait. You can't. But don't worry about them. Like my mother said, don't weep for the fallen. Even if they could hear you, they wouldn't care. You know, the other applicants. Dead. All of them. All of the ones they found, that is. Plenty of others just vanished. One poor fellow was found cut into teeny tiny pieces. They needed a bucket to pull all of him from the surf. But don't you worry. We'll have a fine voyage. He's the worst of the worst. A villain who truly enjoys the pain he inflicts. He's a slippery one, though. Not even death can catch Dead Kel. I'd love to be the one to bring him in. Maybe then I'd finally get some respect. It is the mysterious island fortress of Dead Kel and his crew. Why? Do you know how to get there? Because I have no idea. I was hoping to figure it out as we go, but I'm starting to wonder if that's a good idea. Flattery'll get you nowhere, unless I've had too much to drink. Then I'm afraid to say it'll get you all sorts of strange places. I shall not elaborate. Tari and I are ready when you are. Only what you want with you in case of an emergency. There aren't many merchants where we're headed. He's the fine first mate on the ground next to me. Words aren't his strength, although I'd be pressed to say what is exactly. I found him after I was forced to maroon my last first mate on a desert island. That man became obsessed with me, probably because we had sex. A lot. Seeing as I don't believe in navigation, I'd have to say no. Not at the moment. Not to worry. Once you've wrecked enough ships, you get the hang of it. If you're ready to depart, my vessel awaits. You'll find her both swift and seaworthy. Just don't go down into the hold. There's a leak down there. It's big. I'm predicting an uneventful voyage. We might even get bored. Off we go then. Trust no one. Except me, of course.
Hear the tale of the Pirate King, who cut a blood-red wake from dark Rathir to frustrate sea, and Dead Kel was his name. With hanged men crew and bone-white flag, he sailed from gallows end. No solace for a sailor true when Dead Kel's ship came in.
Did not foresee such a horrendous disaster. Too bad. Are you well? Everything in its right place? Most of the others were killed. It wasn't quick. I heard their cries in the fog, but I couldn't do a thing. Dead Kel. One moment there was nothing but open sea before us, and the next there he was. It didn't take much to sink the Calamity. That poor ship was asking for mercy, and Dead Kel granted her wish. Welcome to Gallows End, my friend. At least I think that's where we ended up. I hope you like surprises. No one is sorrier than I am. Those men and women were my family. Travelling as I do, there aren't many opportunities for closeness. I found that on the Calamity. Found it, and lost it. Good thing Tari is still with me. Well, mostly. Not sure exactly, but he's bleeding like a gutted fish. We're going to need to reach shore if we want to fetch help. We'll have to come back for him. I wish there was another way. gone, Lyria, bless her. Like Mother always said, never love anything, because all things end up dead. A wise woman, my mother. And very, very sad. The hull drifted off into an eastern cove, where it sank away completely. Only bubbles remain. And a more capable team I can't imagine. It appears our best path to the mainland is through a nearby cavern, but it seems to be flooded and blocked by debris. I do carry some old kobold explosives in my pack, but I've never used one before. Well, not successfully. Let's go! A lot of ships, but I can't claim this one. Dead Kel gets all the blame for the death of the Calamity. He'll pay. I'll see to it. No time to jaw.